Mark Hatmaker here. I'm going to give you a preview of one thing that's going to be covered on Raw 107, 8. Can you believe there's that many? On which it's another omnibus volume where we'll be covering obviously submission work, some straight wrestling drills, some boxing, particularly working against the working against that rear right hand, that straight right hand. And then obviously we're going to stay on that rough and tumble bandwagon, talk about some percussive cupping that blow out ears and kidneys from all sorts of crazy angles. But what we're going to do right now is talk about one primary escape from the crossbody armbar. On prior Raws, we've been talking about there's a tendency to escape with using a top leg shuck, which is a super common escape. But of course, on those where we're showing the quick follow-ups to it, you go, yeah, that's why it's not our primary escape. There's also a shuck or vacuum and turn in, which if you've got the speed to bypass some of the follow-up triangle is going to be, there are some underhooks that's going to put you right back in the armbar position. We don't recommend that either. Instead, what we're going to push for is, what's called this the primary, which we run whether it's a split leg armbar or a Tiger Man armbar with a cross feet. Of course, you know we're going to advocate the Tiger Man. Charlotte, can I have you come in, please? Let's just turn this way. This way, just set up the armbar. Throw on that crossbody position. Let's go with the split feet version right here. She's got it hooked up. All right, guys, I'm talking to you inverted, upside down. Primary, we know to get the arm bar when she falls. Go ahead and fall back and pull it. Take it. Okay, here we go. Good. We know the tap's going to come against the elbow, right? None of us are stupid. We know what's going on with that. So the primary idea is to not let this arm get extended. Now, that means we would like to, if all possible, go to a catch grip. Any version, I don't care which hand position you want. Well, yes, you do. As you saw some prior Raws, I got some I hate, but I'm not going to cover that again here. But we got to get this pulled as tight as possible to the chest. And in case, lest some of you are thinking, well, we'll get to that in a minute. We got to keep this arm nice and tight because it's really forearm control. She can pull on this crook of the arm, pull. She can pull on this thing all day. It's really, I got to give her some forearm that she can work up. And as soon as she gets any kind of grip, go pull the forearm. Even if let's say I had some super strong, massive guns, which I don't, I'm gonna lose control of this thing. But we know as long as it's pulling at the crook of the arm, no problem. You can probably hang on there for a bit. Matter of fact, you can probably throw yourself over the top of a pull-up bar or tree branch and hang there. If you can't do that for at least a minute, go out there and give it a shot. Make sure that you can, so you can get ready to throw in your primary position. All right, she hooks it up. We know we got to go to a catch grip, and the other thing we're doing with the catch grip is we need to reduce coverage where she can work with nothing in the forearm. Meaning, if she's all the way up here at the wrist, we know she falls back, that arm bar is going to come in. She's mid-forearm, she falls back, arm bar is going to come in. She's 3 or 4 inches below that elbow. Yep, chances I've already given her more shots. So even if she's already started pulling me here, I go up to it to put the crook of the arm in. I want it to crook of the arm the entire way. Whether it's her crook of the arm, it's the cutting bone, or she's using her palms to pull it, I want her to be working against the crook of my elbow no matter what. And how I make that happen is I pull that tight to me to make sure that ramps to the crook of the arm. All right, that's the first idea on it. The next idea, we know the 2 legs are the ones that are controlling my body. We want to remove them. We know in a top leg shuck we've got this going, but that means we release our catch grip, and we also allow this leg to go to work to set us up with a 5, 6 other follow-up arm bars that are going to a triangle work position here. What we want to do to release this position and get off flat with it, we're going to counterintuitively turn away from our aggressor. That's her. She's the bad man in this. I'm the white hat here. So I'm going to turn away and kick my legs towards my head. So I'm going to turn away and cut an angle at the same time. All I'm trying to do here is make sure I don't get caught flat back. So you guys as wrestlers understand what I'm talking about. We don't want to be flat. So as much as she's pulling in, turn away and cock up. I've still got the catch grip position going on the entire time. Turn away and cock up. What I'm doing this for is, instead of being flat, I'm creating some elevation. I'm raising her legs a little further higher on my body. Trust me, they're still tight and digging in on top of me, but I've still got her elevated a little bit. Why do I want them elevated? Well, we'll get that in just a moment. I want this leg even higher. How do I do that? My right ear, which the ear is closest to the bottom of the arm being attacked, so if the right arm's being attacked, the right ear is what I want. I'm going to put that right ear to the ceiling, where I elevate even more. Even if that only gave me a couple of inches, which is all it did, I'm going to briefly release my catch grip. Insert this hand underneath. Raise that leg off for a moment. And I'm going to set up a figure 4 grip. So we see that. Let's take this leg out from just, let it go. Sit to your side. I'm going to turn to the side. Briefly release. Notice when I release, I don't lift this arm to release. I'm going to keep this tight the entire time. Release, run that palm up underneath the leg, figure 4 grip. And once I figure 4 grip, then I'm going to swing these legs. I'm going to swing these helicopter spin these legs back to belly down, keep my figure 4 grip while I'm pushing to bring myself all the way back up into this quasi, quarter position, a 1-arm push-up position. Let's hook that back up again from this side. Hooked over, split grip here. She's got it. She pulls hard on that. I don't let her have any forearm exposure whatsoever. If I start to get her forearm, I pull it back in so she ramps to the crook of the arm. I turn away to get some elevation. I start splitting these legs out, and then I take my ear to the ceiling to gain some elevation. Boom! I set up that push that I've got on my figure 4 position right here. I'm going to scissor the legs to turn and bring this all the way back over so I can stack her up, easily pull the arm. Get out of here. Pull the arm out the back. Now we're going to cover that with a few more details on it, because there'll be a few differences whenever there's a Tiger Man applied on it, but it's still going to be the primary to go to. This is a lot of freebie I'm throwing your way right now. Again, more on the Raw 178, boxing, rough and tumble, quarter position offense, defense, and we're going to really start showing all the top wrist locks Americanas that came through on the stress test. There's going to be a few you need to throw away, and then we're also going to start talking about busting that top wrist lock. And I'm not going to lie to you, there's an escape going on for it right now, which just boggles my mind that it's even being used, because once you do a little knee switch on it, all it's going to do is jack up your shoulders. And we'll give you the warning on it, but not here on the freebie thing, but give you some escape that makes a lot more sense and get your arms out of jeopardy. Anyway, play with that primary armbar escape. If you enjoy it, have fun with it, kick in your arsenal. You don't like it, don't use it.